Jamie Raskin slams Pam Bondi. She literally thinks her job is to be the president's lawyer. A fiery exchange during a high-stakes congressional hearing took a sharp and unforgettable turn when Democratic Congressman Jamie Raskin delivered a searing rebuke of former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. With a mix of constitutional clarity and political precision, Raskin accused Bondi of fundamentally misunderstanding or deliberately misrepresenting the role of government lawyers, declaring she literally thinks her job is to be the president's lawyer. The moment was met with audible reactions in the chamber, as Raskin's sharp critique came after Bondi made a series of defensive remarks during questioning, where she appeared to blur the line between representing the office of the presidency and protecting the individual who currently holds it. The comment that sparked Raskin's condemnation came during Bondi's attempt to explain her continued legal advocacy for former President Donald Trump long after he left office. When asked to clarify whether she believed her legal obligation extended to defending the president personally or the presidency institutionally, Bondi gave an answer that raised eyebrows. She leaned heavily into rhetoric that framed her allegiance around Trump himself, his persona, his grievances, and his ongoing political influence. That's when Raskin, a former constitutional law professor, stepped in. With his voice rising and his trademark passion in full force, he argued that Bondi's framing of her legal duties wasn't just wrong. It was dangerous. He reminded everyone watching that the United States is a government of laws, not individuals, and that attorneys working on behalf of the public are sworn to serve the Constitution, not political personalities. She literally thinks her job is to be the president's lawyer, Raskin said, his tone laced with disbelief. Not the people's lawyer. Not the lawyer for the United States, but Donald Trump's personal defense attorney, even when he's no longer in office. That is not how our system works. That's not how the rule of law survives. The exchange went viral almost instantly. Video clips of the hearing flooded social media within minutes, and Raskin's quote quickly began trending under hashtags like Jamie Raskin, Pam Bondi, and Rule of Law. Supporters praised Raskin for articulating what many constitutional scholars have long been warning, that conflating personal loyalty with institutional responsibility erodes democratic institutions. Pam Bondi, who gained national attention as a member of Trump's defense team during his first impeachment trial, has long been seen as a fierce loyalist. Her defenders argue that she has every right to represent causes and figures she believes in, even post-presidency. But critics say her approach reveals a deeper problem. An increasing number of political figures treating legal institutions like private tools to protect powerful allies. Raskin's takedown wasn't just political theater. It was rooted in serious constitutional principle. He reminded the hearing and the country that the Department of Justice, the Office of the White House Counsel, and state attorneys general are not supposed to function as personal legal teams for presidents or governors. They exist to uphold the law, defend the public interest, and enforce accountability. When those boundaries are blurred, it sets a dangerous precedent for authoritarianism. Analysts across television and digital media were quick to jump in. MSNBC host Lawrence O'Donnell called Raskin's remarks one of the clearest defenses of constitutional integrity we've seen in Congress this year. On YouTube, creators rapidly produced breakdowns of the moment, framing it as a pivotal stand against creeping political corruption. One popular creator posted a video titled "Jamie Raskin Destroys Trump Ally Live Must Watch," which quickly surpassed 500,000 views. Legal experts also weighed in. Professor Neil Katyal tweeted that Raskin's reminder that public lawyers serve the Constitution, not kings or candidates, is exactly what this country needs to hear right now. Bondi, for her part, attempted to walk back the implications of her comments, stating in a follow-up interview that she never meant to suggest she disregards her duty to the Constitution. But critics pointed out that her consistent alignment with Trump's personal battles, including efforts to discredit the 2020 election and shield him from legal scrutiny, suggest otherwise. Meanwhile, Raskin's moment in the spotlight became part of a larger national conversation about the growing politicization of legal institutions. As America continues to navigate the fallout from the Trump years, and ongoing investigations involving high-profile figures, voices like Raskin's are pushing back against efforts to turn public law into a shield for political allies. In a powerful closing to the hearing, Raskin looked around the room and delivered a warning that echoed across media platforms. If we allow our legal system to become a private security force for the politically powerful, then we've lost the very foundation of the republic. The message was clear. In a democracy, no one is above the law, not even the president, and certainly not the people who think their job is to protect him from it. So what do you think about Jamie Raskin's powerful statement? Is Pam Bondi crossing the line between public service and political loyalty? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this analysis, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a beat in the fight for truth, accountability, and justice.